Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you're entertained, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So today it snowed. There's like a few inches of snow on the ground, so I didn't take my dogs out for a walk, which means I had more time than usual. So I decided to start my 2025 budget. And let's go through it, I guess. I get paid semi-monthly, so every month I get paid $7,464, and then my rental income should be $2,315 every month. Then my mortgage is $1,946, and my HOA, they raised their fees. I was paying $109.21 all of last year. And as of January 1st, 2025, I'm going to have to pay $900.84. And I'm not happy about this being raised almost $100. That's a little bullshit. I'm sure there's reasons and things cost money, but holy crap. That's a big, it's never going to end. Eventually my HOA is going to be more than my mortgage. Anyways, my trailer mortgage is $779 a month. My car is $893 a month, but it is also paid off in March 2026. And then I set aside $100 a month for car insurance, but I think I pay quarterly for that. My phone and internet is $125. I'm on Parents Verizon account because it's cheaper when you have multiple people. Anyways, trailer electric, in the winter it is close to $150, but in like the spring and fall it gets as low as like $30-50. But my trailer is not energy efficient like that. Also, I finally got around to weatherproofing the doggy door that's in the living room today, but then the door was stuck closed, and so I had to force the door open, and it ripped off the weather stripping. So I ordered different weather stripping, and we are going to try that in a different way next week. I'm just trying to lower my energy bill, because that door, the way that we installed it, there's like big gaps, so there's a big draft, and so in the winter it's basically I'm heating the entirety of Tennessee, and I would like to stop heating the entirety of Tennessee and just heat my trailer. So we're trying to make this particular expense, by we I mean me mostly. My dogs aren't very helpful. And then for my grocery store, I'm usually more closer to this $200 than this $400. Also, I like having a high, medium, and low. Just like what is the most I could spend, what am I likely to spend, and like what is the cheapest I could get away with. So I usually spend like $5 to $15 on gas every time I go to get groceries. And then we have to have miscellaneous, because I don't like breaking down my budget into every little thing. I also don't like doing my budget to zero. I just don't think there's any purpose in that. But yeah, we have farm expenses. I feed the dogs that are in the pasture, and just like random miscellaneous things like hay and stuff. And then we're going to pay the credit card balance, and I have some housing projects that need to be done. This is also like housing repairs and just like things I need for my house. So worst case scenario, I have $30 left at the end of the month. I'm expecting to have about $660 at the end of the month, and in the best case scenario, I'll have about $1,500 at the end of every month. So you'll see, it's doable. we'll survive. I'm a little peeved that I have to rely on the rental income in order to have a sound budget, but it is what it is. I did get into that credit card stuff, so, but when that's done, you know, in 5 months, like, that looks much better, not gonna lie. And then we'll have more fun doing my budget once that's over with. But I do have goals, and so before October 2025, I'm going to pay off my 0% credit cards, which I think it's actually going to be closer to like June, but who knows. And then I am going on vacation in November 2025. The room, well, it's a cruise, so I've paid for the cruise, and then I have to save up for kenneling my dogs, and it's going to be as much or more to kennel my dogs for the entire vacation as me actually going on the vacation. Then we're installing a new artesian well, and so that'll be about $10,000, but I won't know until it's done, and my dad's paying for it up front, and then I'm paying my dad back in installments. So in March 2026, I'm going to pay off my truck. The interest rate on that is like 5%, so I'm not that motivated to pay it off early. I'd rather have it in the stock market if it's at 5%. Then I want to be a whole coiner of Bitcoin in 2026. Like, beg, barter, steal anything I can. I'm going to spend that whole year acquiring Bitcoin. And then once I have one whole Bitcoin, I'm going to start aggressively paying off my trailer, because I only have like $56,000 of outstanding trailer debt, and that is like a 8.75% interest rate. So because it's a trailer and I don't fully own the land beneath it, it's a shadow loan, so it's more, but it's also like, it's only $700 something a month. So sure, I guess. And that's including insurance, right? My actual mortgage is like, the house itself is like $500 a month. It's no big deal, is what I'm saying. But I would like to get out of the way. That way I am debt free as far as I'm so I have this outstanding debt tab, and basically if you add up my taxable brokerage, my Bitcoin, what's in my checking, and take all of my credit card debt, the trailer, and my car, I'm only have a deficit of $15,000, so I'm getting really close to being like paper debt free. But then we're not factoring in my condo, which, if you did all that again, but then you just subtracted out what I owe on the mortgage of my condo, then I'm $350,000 in debt. So if I get fired and I don't have a job, I will definitely go through the process of bankruptcy and foreclosure and just not own a condo anymore. So I don't really view that $340 of debt as like a legitimate thing I have to worry about if I'm not employed. So, but if I'm only have a $15,000 of deficit, I would probably definitely go into my IRA and just like pay off things, and that way I don't have as much ongoing expenses while I'm, unemployed. But my real goal is to be able to retire early in December 2028. I don't know if I'm going to last that long. I would really love to be able to retire immediately tomorrow, but that is not my financial situation, so we're just going to have to work diligently towards it. So, yeah, it's just one of those lazy nights where nobody's doing much except my dog deciding that he needs to bark at my other dogs, apparently. I also worked a little bit on the disclaimers on the Yieldmite website, because I should probably do that, because I'm pretty sure just don't sue me is not enough. So I'm going to do a little bit more cleanup on the formatting. But yeah, I've added a lot of things here. Just please don't sue me. I would really appreciate that. So anyways, have you started doing your 2025 budget? I don't normally do it this early, but I just last year when I was getting anxious about things, I just kept making like more and more tabs. So this year I just wanted to make sure that I want to keep it to a smaller amount of tabs. I'll probably have like a State of the Union, just like, what was it in December, all of my bank accounts and everything. But other than that, like, I really don't need, I had like are we sure I have to work still tab in my budget for 2024? And although it is amusing, I should probably stop throwing a temper tantrum and just focus on, growing my accounts. So anyways, I'll talk to you all later.